Yo. What's that word, everybody? Before I get into this video, I want to first and foremost give all the praises to Yah. Because if it wasn't for Yah, I would not be able to get on this platform, use my phone, and use my voice to spread a message. I know y'all read the title, and we will talk about Wooski being potentially homosexual. But before we do, you all, I want to apologize to my audience because over the past 3 or 4 days, I feel like I've let you all down. And I let you all down by continuing to push garbage on my channel. And the reason why I decided to push that poison on my channel is because of pride. And I want to talk about pride, man. I decided to donate $10 to Loyalty and Betrayal because she said she wanted paperwork or she needed video footage. And I just figured that this is a community and I wanted to help build the community. So I decided to give that woman. I decided to give Olivia $10. And Olivia made a public spectacle out of me privately giving her $10. And I didn't like that because it hurt my pride and it hurt my ego. And Olivia said something and it really bruised my ego or hurt my pride. She goes, his channel don't do numbers. He is boring and that's why no one is watching it. So my pride got in the way and I wanted to show her wrong. So I decided to put these niggas in my title. I decided to continue to push the agenda of idolatry and the Antichrist. Every time I make a video about these niggas, it's idolatry, you all. That's just for me. I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me. So I allowed that pride and that ego to allow me to push idolatry. And for the past 2 days, I've been in a fallen state. And I want to apologize to you all because I'm giving that energy to you. I don't want to push a fallen agenda upon the people that I say I love. Remember, y'all, when I tell y'all I love y'all, I mean it. So if I love you all, I can't feed you all poison. I gotta feed you all life. I was in a bank. This video came because I was in a bank. And the banker was asking me about what I do, how I make my money, and this and that. And I got so upset at Zongo for asking me that yesterday because my pride got in the way. I felt as though Zongo was pocket watching and my ego kicked in and me and Dro, we snapped at him. And when the banker was initially asking me these questions, I continued to snap at him because of my pride and my ego. And you know how I go, you all. You go in the bank for one thing and hopefully if you don't know how it goes, I hope that one day, if you're righteous enough, you'll know how it goes. You walk in the bank, you try to take care of some business, and then they convince you to try to do other things. So in the midst of this guy, I felt as though he was trying to convince me to do other things. I finally explained to him why I don't want anything to do with whatever he's selling. And when I said that, I could instantly tell that I offended my brother. Now, stay until the end of the video and definitely subscribe to this new channel. I know a lot of you all probably think this is my old channel, but this is a brand new channel. So stay to the end of the video because for all you idol worshippers, we will talk about your idol Wooski. And I can say that because once upon a time, y'all, Wooski was my idol. I used to love computers and all that gangster stuff. So I understand why you want to know about Wooski. I get that. So cause I've been praying and asking the Lord to just, make me wise and make me aware. So I noticed whatever I said, it offended him. I don't know what I said that offended him, but whatever I said, it offended him. So it was like maybe a 60-second pause, because keep in mind, you are like, he's at work. I'm not at work, so he has to maintain some sort of professionalism. But just because he has to maintain some sort of professionalism, that don't mean I want him dick sucking me. You get what I'm saying? So I felt as though I was wrong because I offended him, and my intentions were not to offend my brother. So I paused and I was like, hey bro, I just want to let you know you a good man. I'm like, I just want to let you know I can tell you a good man. And then he paused and he was like, you know what, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever I said, it must have came off as judgmental, or it must have came off as me like judging him. And I just took aback, and I'm like, I just want to let you know you're a good guy. And he felt my genuineness in that, and he was like, thank you. So towards the end of the discussion, he knew that my wall was up because of my pride and my ego. So he knew he couldn't sell me nothing. Nothing. I don't want to do anything you wanted me to do. No, because my pride and my ego was in the way while he was asking me about my financial situations. So finally, I asked him, I'm like, how long you been banking for? He said he's been a banker for 15 years. And we've been talking about the Federal Reserve System. We've been talking about the Banco family. We've been talking about the banking families that came out of the ghettos of Venice. So I've been really into banking, and I'm like anti-banking. He figured I was anti-banking. Like, I literally figured out what our money system means. We are under a fiat monetary system. And fiat, you guys, when you translate it from Latin to English or from English to Latin, fiat means forced. So we are under a forced financial system, which means that our dollar is not backed by anything but from what these totalitarian dictators want it to be valued from. We work for nothing. We work for nothing. I remember Mike Tyson, he always say, I am nothing. I am nothing. And today, you all, I felt like I was nothing, because I finally understood that all my life I was chasing something that meant absolutely nothing, and it made me feel like nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm just chasing nothing. So towards the end of the interaction, he's a 15-year banker, and I'm interested in the banking system because I want to know the system of banking, because it's a science, right? So I tell him, I look him dead in the eye, and I'm like, hey, let's say that I want to involve myself in this fiat reserve banking system. And this is the way I told him, because I knew he knew what I meant. I go, what would be the first thing that I would do? And all the questions that he was asking me regarding my financial records, because he had it on his computer, he broke it down. And he told me all the things that I was doing wrong financially. And he broke it down to the dollar. He broke it down to the things that I do and the reason why I keep going around in circles. Like, he broke it down to a science, And towards the end of the, he broke it, because he broke it down, you all. The reason why that man broke that down is because I was humble enough to admit to him that I knew absolutely nothing about the banking system. I had to admit to him that I was financially illiterate. I had to humble myself as a child to a grown man, and I had to put my pride and my ego to the side, because I needed to learn and get educated from that brother. Wasn't even a brother, he my brother, but you get what I'm saying? He a brother. You know what I'm saying? So me putting my pride and my ego to the side, it blessed me tremendously, to the point whereas I have an extra $500 a month in revenue that I was just wasting, not even realizing I was wasting. And he educated me about a lot of things financially and the foundation of the things that I need to do in order to get to where I need to be. I would have never got that information had I stayed in a prideful, boastful, egotistical mindset. I would have never got the information. So I wanted to prove to Olivia that she was wrong, and I could get numbers doing exactly what I've been doing, spreading filth and garbage. And I got the numbers. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see the numbers, they're improving. And you know, for a minute I was like, ha, my chest got poked off. I was like, I showed her. You know how stupid that looks? I showed Olivia that my channel isn't dead, and I showed Olivia that if I keep dick sucking niggas, that my channel will get to where it needs to be. But y'all, look, I lost track of the mission in the midst of trying to prove someone right, or in the midst of trying to prove someone wrong. In the midst of me trying to prove someone wrong, I lost a little bit of myself, and I lost valuable time feeding the masses. So I gotta apologize to Munna Do, because I did not ignore the heathens. All right, y'all. We'll get to talking that Wooski. We'll get to talking that Wooski shit. All right. That's what y'all want. Y'all want the Wooski shit. All right, man. So look, bro. Apparently, Wooski came out the closet, said he was gay. All right. Go look at his page. He on social media. His story says that he's gay. Now, when he made that story, you guys. Now, I'm not gonna say obviously Wooski's not gay, because I don't know Wooski, so I can't be like, oh, he's not gay, because I don't know him. You get what I'm saying? However, when I read that, I instantly thought his page was hacked. But I figured I'd drop this video, because the reason why that post was posted on his Instagram, that he was gay, is a lot more interesting than his IG page being hacked. All right. Now, it comes with great sadness, you all. It comes with great sadness to report this news, man. I can't believe I'm reporting this news, y'all. On everything, I cannot believe I'm reporting this news. But I gotta report it, y'all. Martin and Gina broke up, G. Martin and Gina broke up, bro. They done, bro. Wooski and his queen, they no more, G. They no more. And I ain't gonna lie, Wooski and Queen Wooski, if y'all watching this, hold on, let the car go back. That's a heartbreaker, G. It's a heartbreaker. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, cause look, y'all, you all, Wooski and Queen Wooski, King Op and Queen Op, you all were the epitome of black love. All right, y'all was the GD version of Dirk in India, and I can't believe y'all just gonna throw that away, bro. I can't believe y'all gonna just throw that away, y'all. I can't believe that, bro. Wooski, get that woman back, bro. Get that woman back, bro. Get your queen back, bro. Don't let that woman slip out your hands. Take it from a 37-year-old old head, bro, who everybody think is just that ain't important. Take it from me, bro. Ain't nothing out here, bro. Ain't nothing out here. It's this. I'ma say she a bad queen because I like her energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is bad little sister from San Diego I be watching, and I like her because she's so dago. You know what I'm saying? And she says, son, Wooski, and I want you to hear this. She goes, either you're gonna find a crazy faithful bitch or a cool ass hoe. So you got to pick what you want. And you know, Wooski girl don't seem cool at all. No offense. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're cool to hang, but she don't seem cool at all. She seemed like a crazy faithful ass bitch. All right, and that's what all my niggas should be aspiring to get: a crazy, over possessive, faithful bitch. Because that, my friends, is more valuable than a cool ass hoe. So Wooski, get your girl back, bro. In the word, y'all remember that video, that Ashanti video with the Ja Rule? I'm that old. Y'all remember that? He goes, Murder Inc., Gotti and them knocked on Ja Rule's door, and they was like, you gotta go home. You gotta go home. Wooski, bro. You gotta go home. Bring your ass home, bro. Take your ass home to your girl, bro. Fix that, man. Fix that and get that right. Alright? But yeah, y'all, I'm done with this video. If y'all want to go live, because I do want to go live today and just talk about, and not talk about niggas, but just like not talk about niggas. It's crazy because I do got to do that Munna Duke live because that video did numbers, and that's another thing too about pride and ego, because now I don't want to talk about the niggas, right? But I got to talk about the nigga because I told y'all if that video do numbers, then we'll go live and talk about it. So if I don't talk about it, I will be a liar. So it's like I gotta go live and talk about them niggas tonight, bro. Late at night with the lights off, some candles on. I gotta talk about niggas. Gosh, it's a rough life out here, y'all. It's a rough life, but life what you make it, y'all. It ain't rough. I made this video, you all, to say this, especially for us as blacks. And if you all stay to the end, y'all stay to the end because you all want to hear this. Especially as black people, we've been tore down so much and we've been degraded so much that we're very prideful because that's all we got. But I'm going to tell you something. Put that pride to the side, because pride is not a spirit of God. Pride is a defense mechanism that the African has had to have in America because we've been stripped of our dignity and integrity. All right, pride is not in our culture, so I don't want us to be prideful. We got to stop being prideful, you all. All right, put that pride to the side. Put that pride to the side and lean on Yah. Now look, I'm gonna get on up out of here, and y'all be nice. Y'all play nice, and y'all play fair. I'm out.